Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the three major US indexes. I'm posting today's video a little bit earlier than usual, and that's because, of course, over the weekend lots has happened, especially in the Middle East. We've had Iran that fired a series of drone attacks into Israel. This was expected, as announced from the White House late on Friday, and of course the US helped intercept those drones along with Israel, so no one was killed or hurt, but nevertheless it heightens the tension seen in the Middle East, and lots of investors were very skeptical of how the market would react to that attack over the weekend. But bizarrely the markets are up 0.6%. And I just wanted to post a video earlier today just to kind of come out and encourage you to buy this dip. And the reason I say that is because, historically speaking, conflict is bizarrely a great buying indicator for the markets. Sure, in the short term, you do see some volatility, but ultimately the markets do go higher. A great example of this would be the conflict that we saw in Israel when Hamas attacked lots of Israelis in Israel, and then of course Israel reacted with a series of missile attacks that are still ongoing until today, and that of course took place on the 7th of October. So if we just see quickly how far the market has run up since the 7th of October, we're trading at 4,335. Fast forward 5 months and the market is up 18.9%. And in fact, a few weeks ago, the market would have been up 22% from that attack. So it just goes to show that you shouldn't be a seller when there is conflict in the world. In fact, you should probably be a buyer. So I see this dip as a fantastic buying opportunity. Last week, of course, on Friday, we went and tested the 50-day EMA. We found buyers, and that has been supported during today's trading session so far. Of course, this video has been posted out a lot earlier. The opening bell still hasn't occurred, but I just wanted to come out early and say that I am personally buying this dip. Then if we just move over to Nasdaq100, very similar. We're trading in the green today, up 0.6%. Last week, we tested the 50-day EMA. We found support, and again, I think that we can trade higher in the coming sessions. And then finally, if we just quickly go over to the DowJones30, DowJones30 also in the green, up 0.4%. This market has been damaged significantly more than the S&P500 and Nasdaq, and it's largely due to its exposure to financials. Last week, we had JP that reported earnings. Stock fell down 6%, having its worst day in a long time. And of course, JP has a very high weightage in the Dow Jones 30, so that's why the Dow Jones was under some significant pressure, down 1.33% on Friday. But again, I do see this as a great buying opportunity, especially as I do expect JP to pare its losses from last week, as it is a very popular stock amongst the financials. In fact, it's probably one of the best stocks you can buy with regards to the financial industry. And just quickly want to focus on the US dollar. Dollar, of course, has had a fantastic rally over the past couple of weeks, but I do expect this to peak and for us to fall lower. Here on my daily chart, RSI reading of above 70 now, so some technicians would consider this to be in overbought territory, so some cooling off is needed. And then finally, last chart of the day, the 10-year yield, the TNX currently trading at 4.56. Very similar to the US dollar. I do expect it to cool off in the coming days and weeks ahead. The RSI also approaching overbought territory. So, yeah, the moral of today's video is I would be a buyer on this weakness. I do expect us to go and trade back up towards all-time highs in the coming weeks ahead. But yeah, once again, just wanted to post this video a little bit earlier than I usually do, because I wanted you to take advantage of this dip, as we may be at the maximum point of opportunity for this dip. Guys, anyone who'd like to join my trading signal team, then make sure you visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. The website link is in the description of today's video. We do actually have some positions open at this moment in time in the S&P and the Nasdaq100, and it is not too late to get involved. So if you would like to capitalize on these trades and join me and the rest of my signal team, then make sure you sign up today, and you will gain access to those trades that we currently have open. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all tomorrow.